rugged, awesome. Rap, 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 rap.
Hello. My name is Troy Hill. This is Troy Hill Talks. And today we got a movie review for Masters of the Universe Revelations. First off, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking us out. And if you haven't checked out the channel yet, please subscribe, like, comment, because we love to interact with each and every one of you with your thoughts and opinions on different type of films that we cover. So, that being said, Masters of the Universe Revelations. About a month and a half ago, something like that, but it was a month and a half ago, first trailer dropped. Me and Jess were very excited. It seemed like it was a lot of He-Man, a lot of Skeletor. It just seemed like it was just going to be a real big thing. The Masters of the Universe Revelations teaser trailer is out. And we both ran crazy. She ran from home and I ran from work and we crashed into each other. We looked at each other and we said, Masters of the Universe Revelations! You know, kind of like satisfied a childhood. You know, our childhood lives, we all still have that little inner child in us, so a lot of us were excited. We didn't necessarily get what we wanted. After seeing first look with Kevin Smith, I started having some concerns because he didn't know what year technically He-Man even came out. I believe he said 81. That was a concern of mine. And then we started getting, which people, they get excited. Sometimes people mix up dates. That's understandable, but you know, this whole Teela thing, my opinion is, about Teela, the main thing is I just feel like this was we wanted to see He-Man. Well, you know, we don't want to see He-Man in flashbacks. We wanted to see way more Skeletor. You know, that's my opinion. What's your thoughts? Overall, I mean, the first episode, I'm not gonna lie. The first episode of the series, I actually did enjoy. I do feel like some things had to be turned on its side like a little bit, just trying to get that blood pumping, you know, so we could have this overall good story. But episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, I really didn't care about. Just all the blowback it seems like this thing has gotten is it well deserved? I mean, I pointed out some things that I saw in our second video, you know, and I got attacked a little bit, but you know, that's okay. I mean, this is the interwebs. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. They really are. And, you know, if anything, it's something I don't agree with. At the end of the day, at least it's something that opened my eyes to things, which there's a couple people have mentioned, like a couple key episodes. I actually went back and did research and checked on them. So I thank you guys for that. Kevin Smith, he kind of let me down. Not for the fact of him lying as much as him, the way he's treating people is not digging his rendition of this. I just don't like the blowback Kevin Smith attacking fans for just not liking this, for one. I mean, the story kind of takes place where there's a ceremony that's taking place and Teela, she's going to be anointed, you know, in this ceremony as one of the men, you know, men at arms, you know, which in that particular storyline is a high honor, you know, but just some of the statements she made stating like, finally people see, you know, kind of like my worthiness to be able to behold or be able to take this type of a role. I really didn't get that because me growing up as a kid, I thought Teela was a very important part to the cartoons I grew up watching as a kid. She was a warrior. She was smart. I mean, she could kick people's asses. But, I mean, the only thing, and then people complaining about, well, she's whined through, well, shit, she whined in the other cartoons, you know? So it's not that big of a shock.
Why doesn't she hurry?
Be patient, Teela. We all want Man-at-Arms back, but linking with the window of knowledge takes time.
The answer! Give us the answer!
The story overall, I mean, I don't think the story was bad at all. What I think is this is just not the story that we wanted to see yet. And there's been hints dropped over several episodes about, you know, the sorcerer, or we all know the sorcerer is the mother of Teela, which is in essence a great story to tell. And in essence, this is probably what this is all building up to. The things I liked about the movie or the TV show. I liked the opening. I thought the opening was very, very well done. I mean, the animation, of course. I mean, the way it just popped off the damn TV screen. Totally enjoyed that. I actually enjoyed this little story between Evil-Lyn and Orko. I mean, they were actually two of my favorite characters in this particular story, because Evil-Lyn has some challenges that she has to face on her own too. Because it's obviously she's in an abusive relationship with Skeletor, you know, and she's starting to realize it, but she comes back to him, and that happens like all the time in real life. I liked Beastman. I liked Roboto a lot. I mean, very, very well done. I actually liked the character design of Adam. You know, making him like, you know, way smaller, making him a teenager. I didn't have no problem with that at all. I mean, and honestly, we're all grown adults now. I mean, growing up as a kid, you know, we had our heroes. We had the Hulk Hogans. We had the Optimus Primes. We had the He-Man. We had G.I. Joes. But there's one point or another where those things kind of turn for us. You know, Hulk Hogan turns heel. We're all NWO for life. Remember that shit? NWO for life. I mean, we become something where we start kind of rooting for the bad guy. So Skeletor at the end ultimately winning, I had no problem with that at all. The root point for him to get to that point is where I have the problem. You kill Orko, Jesus. You kill Moss Man. I mean, Roboto. Oh, Jesus. I mean, this is like a lot of death in here. You kill Adam twice. You know, and I watched this like after show talk show thing, and Kevin Smith's like, "Oh, we did it!" I mean, shit, sit your ass down. I mean, you're not doing nothing earth-shattering. I mean, I sat in a theater and watched Optimus Prime die in 20 minutes of a movie. You haven't done anything inventive. And at the end of the day, you're still not doing anything inventive because you're still following some of the backstories of the He-Man that we already grew up, which I'm going to share here right now.
Promise to care for her all his days. You are that child, Teela.
That means my mother is...
The sorceress of Grayskull.
Mother?
Yes, you are my own daughter, and someday you will take my place as the mystic guardian of Grayskull. But for now, you have other deeds to do, and until that time when your special destiny calls, you must forget what you have learned today. She will only remember that her mother was a woman who loved her very much. I leave her secret with you, He-Man. You can, I assume, keep a secret?
I've had lots of practice.
This particular scene from back in the day actually helps me understand why they did what they did. Because if there is a season 2, or if there is a part 2, this is what the arc is going to be. About her being the sorcerer's, you know, the daughter of the sorcerer. And she's, I mean, I'm assuming they have to bring back He-Man or Adam or whatever you want to call it. They have to do those things. I mean, but watching that particular scene actually helps me through this whole process of what was done and what we saw. Things I didn't like. I mean, again, Teela, I did not like the character at all. Now, it's for different reasoning for what other people, you know, probably think. But I mean, these people were so hell-bent on trying to make this character so damn strong and so headstrong, such a leader, you know, but she was also a whiny ass the whole damn time, basically. You got people sitting there trying to tell her all the damn time what your purpose is and how important you are. She cut them all off all the damn time. I mean, and at the end of the day, we didn't need to see a version of this Teela, because as we grew up, Teela was already a strong, great character. She was already a great warrior. Again, this is an episode we wanted to see a different story at this particular moment. This story is a great story. However, when you talk about a character who's been on the show for years, this is not how you want to see him come back. I mean, what you guys think? Go ahead and click the comment button. If you like it, you don't, that's fine. If you want to hit dislike, that's cool too. But this just is not the story that we wanted right now. Another thing I didn't like. The dad was a damn dick. I mean, he's just beating up at him, just basically saying, oh God, I wish I could have this moment too, like Man-at-Arms is having with his adopted daughter, where one day I'll be proud of you as well. What the hell shit is that? I mean, Jesus, I mean, you gonna say that to your son, Prince Adam? Prince Adam ain't hurt no damn body? Clearly, you know, they advertise this movie as this is like the story of Teela, which in definition it is, but Adam still hands down is the hero of all this stuff. I mean, he sacrificed, himself like not once, but twice for the people of Eternia. Is Teela gonna stand up and do something like that? Who knows? I'm not 100% sure. But to me, out of this whole thing, Adam is still clearly the hero. The most headstrong, has the best character. It's Adam. I think it's obvious that, you know, in part two, again, if there is a part two, because as you can see, Rotten Tomatoes, there's a lot of backlash from the common folk, you know, like, you know, you and me. They're going to have to bring him back, you know, obviously. I mean, I don't even think that's without, you know, any type of without any type of shadow of a doubt, I think they're definitely going to bring him back. And in closing, again, this is just not the sequel that I wanted to see at this particular time. Meaning that this is a great story because it picks little pieces from the things we grew up and watched as kids. I mean, I just think in this type of environment, the way we are socially, that they felt like they had to force this thing down our throat. And it was just not necessary. Because a lot of those character points that she already had was already there to begin with. You guys just added like gasoline and everything to the character of Teela. And to me, it just wasn't necessary. Another thing I didn't like is I didn't want to see He-Man and Skeletor in flashback sequences. It's like you kind of ripped us off with the damn trailer. You sold us a product with the trailer, you know, and it was something completely different until all these little rumors and tidbits started coming out about what the show was really going to be about. And Kevin Smith, I'm sorry, you can't do that with the damn product. I mean, or maybe explain yourself better. I mean, shit. I mean, I know you're not a He-Man fan like some of us, but there's lessons. There's He-Man lessons. 30-second spots after every episode about some of the shit you did, and you should sit up there and learn some of those damn lessons.
Boy, am I glad today's adventure is over.
Why is that, Orko?
Because I was having a hard time keeping track of my lies. Each one led to another and another and another. It was exhausting.
Well, that sounds like a pretty valuable lesson.
Oh, yes, it is. I learned that lying is not only very dangerous to other people, but painful for me as well. I'll always tell the truth from now on.
Are you sure?
Positively.
Well, we'll all see you soon again, and that's no lie.
And as far as like the wokeness crowd, I mean, as far as like the strong female character, no problem with that at all. Because in essence, if you look back, she was already a strong character to begin with. The African-American or black version of King Grayskull, didn't have no issue with that, neither, don't even care. You know, I was more amazed that was probably the Allstate guy that was doing that. What do you guys think? Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box. I would certainly appreciate it. And we'll see you next time here at Troy Hill Talks. We'll holla.